Hey, welcome back, my friends, and welcome for the first time. For anybody checking out the channel for the first time, and to all our new subscribers, I really appreciate your support and checking out what I have to say about Empires and Puzzles. This is 3KO Games, and it is Sunday, and they are releasing brand new heroes again on a Sunday. Never used to happen on a Sunday, but we have the Goblin Village back and two brand new goblins, or heroes in the Goblin Portal anyway. So let's jump in and talk about Iocantha. I think maybe that's how you pronounce her name. She is a 5-star red ranger of this Garrison Guard family. Quick review. Garrison Guard has a family bonus that each of their heroes starts with a Recruit Guard Mega Minion. And the more of those heroes you have on the team, the stronger the Mega Minion gets. From 20 to 25 to 30% HP, 100, 120, and 140% attack inherited from this character. So that's the family bonus. Then we have a couple passives. First, this character has innate resistance against mana reduction. I forgot about this the hard way in the war we just had and tried to keep hitting Vanya with a lemon wood, and boy, that didn't do anything. No mana reduction. The big thing about this Garrison Guard family, though, is the Guard Rally. If you are going up against goblins that have Wither, or who else has Wither? Scoria. There might be one more hero somewhere out there, and they are making your team weaker, withering your defense or your attack. Every 4 turns, Iocantha is just taking it away. You don't have to do anything. She just does it. So that's great. That makes all of these heroes really special, really powerful, even if their special skill is not the most powerful in the game. And I think that's the case for Iocantha. Her stats are great. 1074 team power without limit breaks and emblems, 1145 on attack, 1052 on defense, 1818 on health. And there we go, turning max power preview back on. She gets a special skill boost as her ether talent. And yeah, those numbers are great. Her special skill is pretty good. It's at very fast speed, so that's definitely good. Ace's High is its title, and it bypasses defensive buffs. So that mostly means ignoring counterattack, which is nice. Also ignoring like a defense up. That's a little less common. The counterattack is the big one. She's going to hit 300% to the target, and then 2 random enemies. So you get to control one of those hits, and then the other 2 could be the same target or could be anybody else on that team. Each hit reduces the duration of all status effect buffs on the hit enemy by 1 turn. So she's not dispelling buffs, but she's reducing the buff length. And because we could be hitting the same enemy 3 times, or anybody, you could actually be reducing a buff by 3 turns. And this additional info is important. It affects dispellable and undispellable status effect buffs. Not so many undispellable status effect buffs. I don't know if that includes dances. Are dances undispellable status effect buffs, or are they totally their own thing? Not quite sure. I'm thinking about heroes that make your buffs undispellable, though, or somebody like Aramis, who's got that status ailment immunity that is undispellable. So that doesn't matter. She'll reduce the length of that, and if the duration of any buff is reduced to 0, the effect is considered as having expired naturally. So that won't trigger any secondary effects. It's almost like a safe dispel, although it's not really a dispel, just if it happens to bring it down to nothing, you won't get that extra damage. So it's a nice card. It is a nice set of passives and family bonuses, and the special skill is pretty good at very fast speed. Obviously, I would love to have a little bit more control, just a hit 3. But if you are lucky enough to get Iocantha, I think she's worth leveling up, and she'll be in a good addition to most rosters for sure. So that's Iocantha. Let's take a look at Burden. Now let's take a look at Theodosius, the other brand new Garrison Guard family hero, 5-star green monk. And monks have that chance to resist, which I also found out and remembered the hard way against Vanya in this latest war. He wouldn't take my my mana control stuff, my mindless heal. Just kept resisting. Oh, so frustrating. Family bonus is the same. One additional passive here is that this character gains 5% mana when they receive a status ailment or a negative stack. That's really helpful because, and let's jump past stats and just talk about the special skill, because I think it works well with a special skill. It's a slow speed special skill, reporting for duty. One, you want to speed that guy up any way you can. So, hey, status ailments and negative stacks are going to help speed him up. And 2, what he is going to do is reduce the duration of all allies' special or active status ailments by 3 turns. That's part of his special skill. So, hey, give him status ailments. He's going to reduce the longevity, and he's going to gain mana because of that. Back to stats. Stats are good. The team power is not quite as high as Iocantha. It's 1072, and he's stacked a little bit more defensively. 1062 attack, 1130 defense, and 1856 on health. Turning that back on, defense up is his ether talent. Okay, let's read about the rest of this special skill. First, it's dealing 450% damage to all enemies. That's a nice big number. Then, as I said before, we are reducing the duration of all allies' active status ailments by 3 turns. Not only that, but we are also reducing the duration of all enemies' active buffs by 3 turns. And in both of those cases, it is a safe cleanse or a safe dispel. If that reduces either ailments or buffs down to nothing, it will be as if they expired naturally, and you won't trigger any secondary effects. So that's really strong. The 450% damage just with his passives is great. And then reducing all that other stuff is even better. Then all allies get plus 30% defense for 5 turns, and all enemies get negative 30% defense for 5 turns. He's a slow speed hero. I don't love going in with slow speed heroes except for Rush War, but with this little mana bonus and all the things he does, you might find a way to use him on your regular raids, on your regular war teams that are not Rush, because he is super powerful. Congratulations to anybody who pulls Theodosius. I think he's a great hero that does a lot of very useful things for your team. Of course, just dispel and just cleanse would be even better, but to ask to do both of those things safely on one card is pretty crazy. Yeah, great hero. Both of them very strong. Let's do a superstition or 2. Ooh, Oberon. Well, I like that. And then let's do a couple pulls here and see what happens. Balthazar, not exactly who I was looking for. Let's see who we get next here. Cademan, well, hey, all right, we are moving into the 4-star land. A couple more. Wrong direction. How about a goblin? Renfell, definitely wrong direction. Here's the last one. And Kaylani. No luck for me. Good luck to you if you're doing some pulls in this event. And thank you, as always, for checking out the channel. We'll see you next time.